This live stream is brought to you by ITProTV. If you're looking for the most entertaining e-learning platform in existence, use the link in the description below and use the coupon code ITCQ30 to save 30% off your subscription. Yo, what's going on YouTube? Zach with IT Career Questions, and happy Friday to you. It's a wonderful Friday, right? I hope so. I hope it's good for you. It's great for me. Happy to be here. New thing, I got a green screen behind me. I thought I'd try that out. Color's a little bit off, but that's all right. Today we're just doing a free-for-all, so if you guys have any questions, we'll answer your questions. I have a few things to talk about, which one would be ITProTV. I'm doing a webinar with them on January 31st, and there's a link in the description to that, and you guys can check that out right here on the screen, doing 5 questions about starting an IT career with the famous Don Pizzette. So make sure you go over there, click on the link in the description, and sign up Thursday, January 31st at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm really, really excited about this. It should be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting for sure. But yeah, make sure you guys go sign up for that, because I'm excited to do this with Don. I've done an interview with Don. I did an interview with Don at InfoSec World last year, which was really fun. He's a great guy. I really, really love talking to that guy. So there's that. The next thing that I want to talk to you guys about, I wanted to make sure that you guys know about the Security Plus study group. I need to take this off. I just got done recording a video and I forgot about this thing. The Security Plus study group with CompTIA, these guys right here, CompTIA. There's still some spots available. Now there is a link in the description for that. So if you guys click on the link in the description, and let's do this together. Let's have fun and do this together. I'm just going to copy the link though. So let me copy this link. I'll open up a new browser here. And we'll go to the link in the description. You guys have to be sure that you are signed in. So make sure that you guys create an account with CompTIA before you do anything else. So once you click on the link in the description, make sure you create an account. And then what you need to do is you need to add the Cert Master Learn for Security Plus to your cart. So click on Add to Cart. Yay. And the next thing we need to do is click on the CompTIA Security Plus voucher. So click on that. And we just want the voucher, so we're going to add that to our cart. And then if we do IT Career Questions 50 for the coupon. Coupon. Oh, I bet you I'm not signed in, right? Yeah, that's my bad. My bad. Should have made sure I signed in. Let's see, IT Career Questions 50, apply, pow, it takes 50% off of your Security Plus voucher. So if you guys are interested in joining a study group, it's going to be starting, it's actually kind of started the first of this year. So you guys can sign up for it. We're going to be doing it together. We're going to be catching up weekly, starting next week. I'll be doing a Zoom session where we'll get everybody together and we'll talk about our progress. I've been going through the Cert Master program for the last 2 weeks. I'm actually very, very impressed with it. There are some really cool things with the Cert Master program. We can go check it out here real quick. 2 of the things that I think are really, really awesome about the Cert Master program that CompTIA created here are the practice questions and their PBQ, which are the performance-based questions. And we'll just click on this real quick. The performance-based questions are scenario-based questions that they give you. And you have to, here you can drop in controls and all this fun stuff. It actually just throws you inside of a scenario, and you have to figure out, the best solution. So I really love that. I don't think any of the e-learning platforms out there are doing that specifically, which is really cool. Nobody kind of gives you like this real world scenario. This is how things are going to be, and all that. So props to CompTIA for doing that. I really think they did an awesome job. with that. So if you guys are interested in Security Plus, make sure you guys click on the link in the description, join the Cert Master program with me. As you guys saw, let's go back to that screen if I can find it on my handy dandy thing here. This one, yeah. It's $4.99 for the Cert Master Learn Security Plus. It's an individual license for this platform right here, and then you get half off of your Security Plus voucher. So your total is $68.50. So you get their entire learning platform, which again, super solid. I mean, you can't really beat it. If you're looking to get a CompTIA certification, their Cert Master program is really solid because it's from the people who actually create the certifications. So you know you're going to get the information you need. But anyway, enough talking about all of them and all that fun stuff. There appears to be an issue with the chat functionality here. So hold up. Let me adjust the chat window here. I don't know why that's not working right. Let's do window capture. There we go. Not sure why that's not working properly. I'll have to go into Restream and figure that out. So anyways, yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. I will check the chat. Hello everybody in the chat. Hope again you're all doing well today. I've been having fun with this this green screen stuff. It's actually fun. It's kind of stupid, but I enjoy it. Here, let's do the weather real quick. Where's that? So the weather today over here is not very well. Weather's really bad. So if you guys are in this area right here, take shelter immediately. Just kidding. Don't. That's like an old image I got from the Google. Anyways, let me check on the chat and see what everybody else is up to. How's the CCNA studying going? The CCA studying is going actually really well. As you guys know or don't know, I'm doing a course from David Bombal, and I really enjoy his stuff too. It's really good. Combining some of the David Bombal stuff with ITProTV content, just so I make sure I can get all of it. I've also actually used some of Dwan Lightfoot's material that he had over there about subnetting and things like that. Very informative. Love that dude. Love that dude. But yeah, CCNA is going well. I'm really focusing hard on the Security Plus right now. So I think the CCNA, I probably will be spending like 2 hours-ish a week on that right now as I kind of dive really deep into the Security Plus stuff. So as soon as I get like a really good handle on the Security Plus, I'm going to start putting more time in the CCNA. But you know, I got switches ready. I'm going to buy a router, just so I have everything I need on hand. That's my own personal choice. You guys don't have to do that by any means. But yeah, it's going good. You're currently studying for your A+ and plan on going for your CCNA cert after that. So good luck, Jonathan. Hope that goes well for you, sir. I'm trying to read the chat here. So what do I think about Microsoft trying the MCSA for Windows 10 so soon? I actually was unaware that they did that, but I'm not surprised. So they have a lot of stuff up their sleeve. Microsoft is always doing some craziness. So we'll see what comes of that. I will definitely look into that because that's very interesting. With no IT experience, should you get Security Plus first or A+? Goal is to get experience the fastest route to cybersecurity. If you have no experience, the A+ is always kind of going to be your go-to cert. I mean, that's just kind of like a given. A+ is a great cert. Security Plus is awesome as well, but Security Plus is definitely something you would want to go for after like an A+ or after having some experience and things like that. There are things on the Security Plus that you would need to know prior. So like having an A+, there's a lot of things that you'll learn from the A+ that will help you with that Security Plus. Kev runs on Duncan's. He's solid with his answers all the time. No experience and I'll go with A+. Can't secure something if you don't know how it works. 100% true. Let's see, your question, which certification has more value, EC Council or Cisco? It really depends on what you're looking to do. You know, if you're looking to get into security, you're looking to get into pen testing, and of course, which EC Council certification are you looking at? One can definitely weigh heavier over another. Cisco always, I mean, they always have a lot of value. So I don't use books. I cannot read. I don't know how to read. I'm just kidding. I know how to read. I just hate reading. So I don't do the books. It's not my thing. Take a bite out of tech. You're 14 and practicing for the Network Plus. What are some tips you have for me? Keep studying. Tips, that's it, man. For the Network Plus, just study hard, man. That's awesome that you are 14 and going for that. I'm very excited for you. If there's a way that you could pick up a switch or something, pick up a switch, get a lab going for yourself. Labbing is always going to be the best way to learn. Your recent college grad still struggling to land an entry-level IT job. Should you go for certs like the A+? Certs will always help you, but what is your college degree in? That's my question to you. What's going on, Dakota? How are you doing, sir? Thank you for joining. John says that Jeremy over at CBT Nuggets is working great for them. I have not used CBT Nuggets in years, but I know when I used them years ago that they were a good resource. Donald gave whoever an answer for the Best Security Plus books. Daryl Gibson, he passed the 301 and the 401 with it. So there you go. Dang, you got your A+ last year at 13? That's insane, dude. Congrats to you, man. How can you learn ethical hacking? There are tons of resources out there for ethical hacking, especially on YouTube. But if you're really looking to learn ethical hacking at a certification level, then EC Council has the Certified Ethical Hacker certification. You can go check them out. ecouncil.org, I believe. I think it's just ecouncil.org. They're a great resource. They have a lot of different certifications, but they're definitely highly known for the Certified Ethical Hacker certification. Let's see, Hector, you're concentrating on your CCNA now between Linux and Windows. Which will be more relevant in today's world? They're both relevant in their own right. Now, it really depends on the path that you want to take. You know, where is it that you want to be in your career? That would give me a better idea of what to tell you. I mean, I would definitely make sure that you learn both very well. Linux is just everywhere. I mean, I strongly suggest you learn Linux for sure. Donald also recommends Pluralsight. I recommend Pluralsight also. Pluralsight is a great resource. What steps would I give someone trying to change careers in IT with no experience but has 6 units in IT so far? Certifications. If you're looking to change careers, I mean, certifications are always going to help. I mean, I really do feel bad sometimes always saying certifications, but in reality, like if you don't have any prior experience and you don't have a degree in IT, certifications are something that are really going to show that you at least know something about whatever IT related thing that you're going for. So certifications are definitely going to help. Other than that, make sure that you guys are labbing. You know, there is a movement called Lab Every Day for a reason, because when you lab, when you actually put together your own home lab and you immerse yourself inside of these technologies, it will help you. It's a very good idea. Bale, so your degree is in information technology and you're still having a hard time. What kind of jobs, you are applying for entry-level jobs and you're having a hard time with entry-level jobs? I know sometimes it can be difficult. You just have to keep applying for everything. I don't care what the requirements are, apply for everything. Best place to find labs, free preferably. Well, you're not really going to find free labs online very often. There's different labs. I mean, I guess there's like, I have them in my favorites. Hold on. There is, where's it at? Like Hack the Box. Hack the Box is kind of a lab environment that you can use to learn about ethical hacking. Excuse me. There's also Over the Wire, overthewire.org. That's another kind of labbing resource that you could use to learn some things. I would check out overthewire.org and then Hack the Box. Was it hackthebox.org or Hack the Box is hackthebox.eu. You can check those guys out too. They have some pretty awesome environments over there. I'll be diving into some of those very soon, but that'll be more so on the Learn Cybersecurity channel. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Sorry. Should you get A+ cert before studying for AWS cert? I mean, if you have no knowledge whatsoever, A+ will definitely help you, especially with the new A+ cert, because the new A+ does go over some cloud initiatives and things like that, cloud objectives. So it could be helpful, but otherwise the AWS certification, like their entry-ish level one, the one I just did a video on, that'll kind of show you everything you need to know. Taylor asks, how beneficial do you think the Expert Excel cert would be worth getting? So I think a lot of the Microsoft Office specialist certs are worth getting in an environment that can really like utilize it. So if you're going to be doing some types of like training with your end users very often, I think those certs are very, very useful. Even like the help desk type of jobs, those types of certs can be useful. It really depends on your environment though and what you're looking to do. I personally would never take an Excel certification because I cannot stand Excel and I don't want to be an Excel expert. I don't want people to come to me for all their Excel questions because it would drive me insane. So that's just my personal opinion. BA in philosophy and minor in computer science, no IT experience. How do you get past the first review to get interview? You just apply for everything. The fact that you have a degree is great. One thing that could really help since you don't have any experience is just having an IT certification, which again, I hate saying that all the time, but that could really make a difference in the like the application review process. And they might look at that and put more weight on that along with your degree and then take you in on an interview. So John Carmian says, after CCNA, should you go AWS or security? Well, it depends on the path that you want to take. It's up to you, man. AWS is great, security is great. Bale, you say you have no experience and you're applying for help desk positions. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up with the chat here. I'm sorry. Yeah, just keep applying for everything. That's really the best that you can do. Apply for all the entry-level jobs. Eventually something will come through. Manco Payne, you're trying to choose between cloud administration and cybersecurity. Which one would prefer to be the best? Whichever one sounds most interesting to you, because they're both really good job fields to be in right now. Kenny Sasser, a great comment about the For You Bales 614. T Gamer, you just want to say that you and your channel is so good. I appreciate that very much. I'm here to help. That's what we're here for. Here to help you guys any way that I can. Do I think a 2-year degree in IT along with certifications is a good way to get entry-level IT jobs? Yes, absolutely, 100%. Hector David Bombel has a GNS3 lab in Udemy, very affordable. I bought his GNS3 course through GNS3. It was like 40 bucks. It's like the best $40 I've ever spent. So could not say better things about David Bombal. That guy is solid. Let's see. This person asks, are there any certifications that can be helpful for me before you take up your master's in cybersecurity because you're an undergrad from computer science background? There are tons of certifications that can be helpful for you. Do you have any certifications now? But my suggestion would be like Security Plus, CCNA, and then it really depends on which path and security you want to get down. Kevin runs on Duncan. You're the man. You're always so helpful. I appreciate you. That's how much I appreciate you, Kev runs on Duncan, because you always come in and give solid advice. What's going on, Shadow Tat? Long time no see. You're watching as you work at the data center. That's solid. Will I have a video series to follow along with me on the CCNA? Yeah, I will eventually. Right now, there's like a lot of content that I'm trying to pump out, and for the last like few weeks, I've been like so incredibly sick. It's been ridiculous. But yes, I will be doing a series for the CCNA. I will be talking a lot about the CCNA. Please, will I consider reviewing resumes? You would like to know if yours is good enough. I should actually set up a live stream one day where I just review resumes. Like, that's all I do throughout the whole live stream is review resumes. So we'll do that. We'll get something set up. The beginning of this year did not start out the way that I wanted to. It's been a terrible start to a year, which is very unfortunate. Hoping once things calm down and everybody is not sick and my daughter gets better from her broken neck, that things pick up, and we'll be back on path, back on track. Next week, kids go back to school, which is really great and amazing for me, because having 3 kids at home, it's not the funnest, not the best. And then with a 4th on, oh man, enough complaining from me. Things are great. Manifest good vibes. You have your associate in computer networking. You're about to pay to train for your Network Plus cert. Seeing as you have no experience, this is a good choice and certification. Which site should you use? Network Plus is great. If you're really looking to get into networking, though, I would suggest going the Cisco route. Not that there's anything wrong with the Network Plus, but definitely CCNA, that would be ideal. Next section of school is getting ready to start for me. You're going to do your CCNA, Security Plus, and CEH. That's awesome. That's a lot, man. How long is how long is that path? Like, what does that path look like in terms of time for your CCNA, Security Plus, and CEH? Shadow Tat. So the A+ requirements changed. So right now you can still take the 901 and the 902 up until July of this year, June or July of this year. However, in the 6 months, wow. In the middle of this month, in the middle of January, the new A+ Core Series is coming out. So that's like their new A+ exam. There are different, quote unquote requirements on there. I just did a video on that I published, I think, last week. They'll give you kind of an idea of what's changed on it, what's different. So if you have not started studying for your A+, I highly suggest you start studying for the new Core Series A+. You'll start finding a lot of material on that very soon. I'm pretty sure a lot of the training providers have already published material on that. If they haven't, they will very soon. But yeah, Shadow Tat, 6 months for all that is crazy. That's awesome, but that is so crazy. Good luck to you. Yeah, Cisco does give you a much deeper understanding than the Net Plus. That is for sure. Masaki, what is the job search title if you want to work with software in the IT world? More so on the job training. You can look up, like, you could try to search for IT training or trainer. As far as software, there's not really a ton of jobs in the IT world for training and things like that. So as far as search terms, Oh man, I would just look up for like information technology training and then find out, see what you can come up with from there. I can do a quick search on the Indeed and see what comes up. Do information technology training. Internship, technician, specialist. Let's look up trainer. Oh, software trainer, look at that. There's actually a title called software trainer. Here, let's do that. This is pulling jobs by me, but software trainer, IT trainer, information technology trainer. Oh, look at CompTIA. CompTIA is hiring. You guys want to go work for these guys? They're hiring. Information systems trainer. So, yeah, there's jobs out there for training. We want live chat. Hold on. Live chat. There we go. Let's check out this CompTIA job. What does CompTIA got? Travel requirement 75 to 100%. Oh man. And somebody said lab every day for sure. Yeah, the Net Plus is more broad than the CCENT. CCNA is very focused within Cisco's stuff. CCENT is very focused within Cisco also, of course, but brother, tell me what's the real world difference between computer science and information technology. I mean, how companies treat the person with CS and respectively. So are you wondering how like a computer science degree would compare to some type of IT degree in the real world? Is that what you're looking for? You've been studying for your CCENT for ages, but the Office 365 MCSA is retiring in March. Is it worth trying to pass 2 exams? It's up to you. I mean, I would try to make sure you maintain your focus on one and then take it from there. So if you don't think you can get the Office 365 done by March, I mean, I don't know. I maybe wouldn't do it. I would wait to maybe see what's coming up next. If you're already studying for it and you think you can get it done, though, go do it. Let's see, CCNA exam is rough. You did it a couple months ago, doing your MCSA 2016 right now. First exam wasn't too bad. Test out on the second exam Monday. Good luck, man thing. Day. Computer science is a field of theory and math around computers. It's not necessarily programming, as people think. You will learn how to program, but that's not the purpose. So that's, again, Kev runs on Duncan's, always supplying the great answers. Do I feel like everyone should do a local job search to see what their IT job market looks like before going for one specific cert? No. I'm going to tell you why. Because it really, okay, it does kind of matter what your market dictates, but what if you're not interested at all in what that market is dictating currently? If you spend all your time studying and getting certified in something that you have no interest at all in, it really does you no good. I mean, it could get you a job potentially, but what if it gets you a job and that's something that you're not interested in, you don't enjoy it? I would always suggest somebody get certified in something that they're interested in. You know, there's a plethora of different certifications and technologies out there that you could study for. Go for something that interests you, you know, and then you can take it from there a little bit further and start looking at maybe other certifications that could potentially help you along your job seeking path. But it's so hard for me to say, well, yeah, just because the job market says you need this certification, you should get that certification. It pains me to even think about telling somebody to do that. There's nothing enjoyable about that. That sounds just terrible. That'd be like somebody telling me that I have to go get some type of certification in JavaScript or something. You know what I mean? Like, I would just dread every single second of that because I don't want to learn how to program. So if the job market was like, well, you need a JavaScript certification, I'd be screwed. You know, I'd be so just I'd be dreading every second of it. Does that make sense? So you're kind of curious to know the difference is in reality market-based CS versus IT. So like in the US, like you're not gonna have necessarily a ton of differences in many of those. When it comes to CS, you're looking at more of like programming management, analytics, that type of thing, where IT is more of like operations, right? So you'll have them where they intertwine and things like that. You'll have them a lot of times where it's one department, where it's an IT department, but you have like your CS team, which is not really considered a CS team. It's more of your like development team or something like that. But it's always going to vary based on the company and what they define each different side of the field or side of the fence within those types of positions. I hope that makes sense, because like when it comes down to things like that, it gets really confusing. Like once you get into the field, like you start to understand like the differences and how things are divided up. The small hospital that I worked at, we were considered information systems. That was the name of our department. It was information systems. And within information systems, we had our IT team, which is our operations team, system administrators, network administrators, help desk, etc. But we also had like our applications team. They supported, you know, really heavily on like our EMR, which is our electronic medical record system or application. So applications team really just handled that, but they were part of our information systems team. And you're going to run across a lot of different environments where it's very similar like that. You have your information technology team or information systems team, and within that team you're going to have your maybe an applications team, a development team, your regular IT operations team, and the list goes on. You know, maybe sometimes part of a security team. It really depends. Businesses handle IT very weird sometimes. Like it's sometimes it's just a cluster. I can't keep up with the chat. Oh, you were asking, Masaki, you were asking what companies provide on-the-job training for their software for your question earlier in chat. You would like a job that uses software to complete a task or goal in the tech world. So ideally, like every company that you go and work for should supply some type of on-the-job training for their software if it directly relates to something that you will be servicing or utilizing. You know, like all the jobs that I've worked at, I got training on the different applications that they utilize there at a level that I could understand just purely based on a support status there. So I didn't really necessarily need to know how to use all of the applications to the full extent. I just needed to know how to use parts of it to be able to support it. Caesar, I'm glad that I motivated you, man. That's awesome. Good luck. Let's see, Jordan, say, hey everyone, you just started an apprenticeship as help desk remote support first line technician. You're struggling at the moment since you don't have loads of experience. Anyone got tips? And it looks like there's tips coming in. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help with your peers. And then Kev runs on Duncan with the solid advice there. Keep a notepad open, write down basically everything that you're running across. Excuse me. Always document everything that you're doing because it will greatly help you in your path. Yeah, Google is still going to be your best friend. Google is every IT person's best friend. Even people who've worked in IT for 20, 30 years, they still use Google. It's okay to use Google. Don't be afraid to use the Google. And, you know, a lot of times I would use Google before I would ask for help. You know, like in the last environment I worked at, if I didn't utilize Google or our internal wiki or our ticketing system before I went and asked for help, you know, I would get chastised for it. Basically, I would get like a lot of crap for it. So, you know, utilize all your resources before you ask for help too. Security stuff is going really well. I've really started going at it like the last couple of days, like hard, because I've been like super sick the last 2 weeks. So I haven't really got much done at all, except for like the last couple of days. I've been trying to get some time into it, but even like yesterday, I was like deathly sick. Yeah, so hopefully things get better on this end. Yeah, definitely go for your A+ Caesar, man. It's a great idea. Never trust third-party vendor support. That's funny. CCNet Cloud or AWS, and then there's Azure or AWS. So AWS is like the king of the cloud right now. So there's that. I mean, Azure's coming up, but AWS still just like reigns supreme on anything cloud related. So there's that. If that helps answer your question. What is used more? AWS. So you're actually taking your 902 next Wednesday, but nervous. Any tips? Is it really easier than the 901? So a lot of people will say that the 901 is easier. A lot of people will say that the 902 is easier. It's really all on like you specifically as a person and how you retain the information that you're studying and just what clicks with you. So it's hard for me to answer that question. But tips would be just study, man. Just keep studying. Don't be nervous. I know you're going to be nervous, but try not to be. It'll be okay. If you don't pass, it's okay. Just study harder, and you'll pass the next time. What's the difference between information technology and information communication technology? What's the advantage of choosing any of the above? Oh my goodness. So IT, again, more operations, information communication technology. You're looking at more of, you could throw like telecommunications under there, things like that. Is there an advantage to choosing one of the, or whatever? It's really up to you, man. Like, whatever you want, honestly. There's probably a better definition that I could give you than that, but I can't right now because I can't think. How do you get experience for AWS? You study for it. You lab. You can actually sign up for a free AWS, free AWS services, and you can learn about it through Amazon. You just have to Google that. But Amazon will offer you like I think it's for a year. They offer you like AWS, some of the AWS services for free. So you can look into that. Or you can use like ITProTV, Pluralsight, TBT Nuggets, I'm sure. John Johnston, you're studying for your CompTIA A+, you're in high school and you have practice every day for an hour plus, you have little speech problems. So you're all good, man. Keep studying. You'll be fine. suggest you some good playlists or website where you can easily get the structure of operating systems, like Windows has app local roaming, has user files there, and places like folders. You're probably just going to have to YouTube some different things for that. I'm sure there's something out there that will kind of define what each of those folders and things do and what they mean and all that. So yeah, look on the YouTube. I can't tell you anything specifically because I don't know. I think like maybe ITProTV might have some stuff on that too, but I'm not 100% on that. But that's all like very kind of, you're gonna have to look into that. I couldn't tell you. So Bacon Barrel Roll, you're enrolling for associates in cybersecurity. Is that a wise move rather than taking cybersecurity certs? Degrees always have a degrees will always benefit you somewhat more than certifications will in many aspects of life. So it's fine, but you can still get certifications while you're getting a degree, and I would highly suggest that. I wouldn't just rely on a degree solely. Yeah, SMB Secure kind of answers that question for you too. It could definitely help for the HR filters, but it's not a must. It does help. You have an upcoming interview for technical support position. Any tips for landing that position? Don't lie. If you don't know something, be honest about it. Make sure you explain, that you don't know it. Explain that, you're interested in knowing more about it. And explain, what you would do to learn more about said thing that you don't know about. I find a lot of people have issues in interviews where they lie about things that they think that they know, or they just want to say, yeah, I know about that. And then you get asked about something specific related to that, and you don't know how to answer it. So just be honest. Make sure you say or tell them like the things that you're doing to keep yourself up to date. Different resources that you're utilizing. Hopefully you have like your own home lab set up and either virtual machines or switches or whatever the case may be. So yeah, those are going to be like the best tips for you. And I have tons of videos on interviewing, and I just came out with a new series about interviewing, which I'm really, really excited about. And hopefully next week we'll have some more videos coming out. Well, it'll be about one video coming out, I think, for the interview series. But I still have like older videos that you can go through that will definitely help with a lot of your interview insecurities and things like that. But anyway, that's all about all I got for you guys today. I have to get ready for a meeting that I have in about a half hour here. So thank you all for joining this free-for-all Friday live stream. Make sure you guys go check out the link in the description for the webinar that I'll be doing with ITProTV, Mr. Don Pizzette. I'm super stoked about that. And again, if you guys are interested in joining the Security Plus study group and getting Security Plus certified with me, there's also a link in the description below for that. And that's all I got for you guys. So if you guys have any other questions, just leave a comment on a video, hit me up on email. Don't hit me up on Facebook, because I will almost certainly not answer your questions on Facebook, because I hate Facebook. But yeah, I'm mostly available via email or on the comments, and of course in the live streams. So we'll be introducing a schedule for live streams next week, so stay tuned for that. Or on Discord, yeah, of course. Hit up the Discord. The Discord's always going. And that's it. So you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend. And always be learning and lab every day. Thank you guys, and you're welcome. Take care.